In my attempt to review more comics on this channel, I wanted to review Avengers War Across Time issue number 1. This just dropped this week, and the next one doesn't come out for like a couple weeks or so. But let's talk about this one. I really enjoyed this first issue of this comic. It's very clear that this ties into a bunch of other comics and has a very old school feel to it. If you look at the designs, they're more the classic style of the Avengers than the actual newer style. We don't have like a lot of the characters that you would normally associate with the Avengers now. And what I really enjoyed about this is just kind of seeing what the old school Avengers were kind of like, and because it's one of my first kind of experiences with that. It did make me realize how much I hate Ant-Man in the movies. And I hate people, and I know I'm probably going to get hate for that, but when you read this comic, Wasp and Ant-Man, they have like great chemistry. They're into each other. They're funny. They got a great dynamic, and then we just don't get that in the movies. Angeline Lilly does not do a great job as Wasp, and I find her kind of annoying in and outside of the movies. But I think she's fine as an actress, but just she doesn't really give a lot to that character. Paul Rudd does a lot for that character, but I feel like they're leaning too much on just Paul Rudd when it needs to be both of them. And also, Ant Man in the comics was a smart dude, but now he's not very smart, which is kind of like every character is kind of a little bit dumb in some areas. So I feel like they could have done more with that. But hey, I enjoy Ant Man fine enough in the movies, and I'm excited for Ant Man 3. Then you see Kang in this comic. He's the villain of this series of comics, and yeah, it's nice to see where that kind of character came from. Obviously, he's not gonna do the stuff that he does in this comic. I mean, I guess some mild spoilers, but basically, like he pins the Hulk against the Avengers, and the Hulk is trying to like kill them, and it's like, well, okay. And at the end of the comic, they decide to take the fight to him. So I don't know. That's like interesting, but like I don't. Obviously, he's not gonna do that crap. Very different plan. Very different version of King. Very different versions of all these characters. Thor's a lot more brash and kind of goof, than he is. Well, I guess not so much. Actually, Thor's kind of the one that's changed the least. Captain America's like doing flips and is more like pro America goofiness. I mean, nowadays we try not to make characters too pro America, and that's not because like a lot of people accuse us of being anti-American here in the States for doing that, but it's really just the fact that when you have to send these movies to overseas, having a character that's literally like America, you know, is a little bit weird, right? It translates very weird to other countries. The international box office is more important now than it was decades ago. But it's still like, you know, Captain America is still Captain America, so it doesn't really matter too much. But this is I think this is an awesome read. If you like the old school Avengers and stuff, definitely check this out. I cannot wait for the next issue. I had a great time reading it. So